My child, if you believe in angels, this is a message you cannot ignore. Take a moment, listen carefully, and keep your heart open. Your angels are watching over you, and they are sending you this warning because they are concerned about your safety. What you're about to hear is significant. It could change everything. Your family is where you've always felt safe, surrounded by trust and love. But sometimes, danger comes from where we least expect it. The angels have discovered something important that you should know. It's about your brother, the one you grew up with, shared laughs and memories with, and completely trusted. The same brother is hiding something from you. He has plans that could harm you, and you should be aware of this right now. The angels have spoken clearly. Be cautious of your brother. His jealousy is growing, and he is plotting something against you. This may be difficult to hear, but it is the reality you must face. Jealousy can taint even the strongest bonds, and your angels are stepping in to shield you. They can see what you cannot, and they are urging you to remain vigilant. Consider this a shield of light around you, a divine message intended to guide and protect you from harm. Do not dismiss this as a passing thought or worry. This warning is real. Your brother's actions may lead to betrayal, and the angels want you to be prepared. Take time to listen and watch for signs. Pay attention to his words, actions, and the energy surrounding him. The angels are with you, ready to provide strength and wisdom as you navigate this. They are urging you to trust your instincts and remain vigilant. The angels have a message for you, my child, and you must listen with an open heart and a cautious mind. They want you to pay attention to the emotional energy around you, particularly your brother. Emotions such as jealousy, anger, and insecurity can be powerful forces. These feelings can cloud a person's judgment, causing them to make decisions they don't fully understand or control. In this case, the universe is sending a clear message. Your brother may be harboring negative feelings toward you and even your parents. These feelings do not arise out of nowhere, they are deeply rooted in his own struggles. He may feel inadequate, as if he doesn't measure up. He could be struggling with fear of being overlooked or left behind, or he could be craving attention and validation that he believes he hasn't received. These emotions can accumulate quietly, like shadows in a room, until they become overwhelming. They have the ability to distort a person's perception of the world, believing them that others are against them or that they must act out in order to prove their worth. Your brother may not be aware of how much these feelings influence him, but they are present, shaping his actions and heart. The angels are urging you to be cautious. Look for signs of tension, words spoken in frustration, or actions that appear out of character. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, don't dismiss it. At the same time, keep in mind that these emotions do not define your brother's true personality. They are simply a reflection of his pain. This message is not intended to create fear, but rather to prepare you. The angels want you to remain grounded in your own light and strength. They want you to guard your energy and remember that your worth is unrelated to anyone else's emotions or actions. You are surrounded by divine love and guidance, and your angels are here to guide you through this situation with wisdom and grace. It's important to remember that jealousy is a normal emotion, particularly among siblings. The feeling is often caused by a perceived lack of attention, love, or recognition from parents or loved ones. Your brother may believe that you are receiving more of something, such as love, success, or favor, which can lead to feelings of insecurity and resentment. The angels want you to understand something important about the emotions that surround your brother. These feelings, while genuine, ultimately hurt him more than they do you. Jealousy, insecurity, and anger can act like poison, silently harming the person who harbors them. They are destructive to one's own well-being and happiness. Jealousy is a complex emotion. It does not always manifest itself in obvious ways. It can sometimes take the form of passive-aggressive remarks, which sting but are difficult to address. Other times, it manifests itself through subtle actions, such as excluding you from events or creating situations that make you feel uncomfortable. It's sneaky, often disguised as something harmless, but its impact is still palpable. In your brother's case, his jealousy may not be something he fully understands. He might not wake up thinking, "I'm jealous." Instead, these emotions may be bubbling beneath the surface, influencing how he speaks to you, treats you, and even perceives your family. People who are insecure or inadequate frequently do not realize how much their emotions influence their actions. It's like a shadow follows them, shaping their decisions without their knowledge. Here's what you should know: his jealousy isn't for you. It does not imply that you have done anything wrong. It doesn't imply that you're too much or not enough. It stems from an internal conflict, a struggle with his own feelings of not measuring up, of wanting something he believes he cannot have. It's about his pain, doubts, and fears, not about your value. The angels want you to step back and see the big picture. Your brother's jealousy and anger may stem from a sense of being overlooked or undervalued. He may feel insignificant in the face of your parents' attention and support. These feelings don't necessarily reflect reality. Instead, they depict his internal struggles and how he interprets the situation. Sometimes, when people feel insecure or left out, they create stories in their minds about what's happening around them. Your brother may believe that your parents favor you or that they do not acknowledge his efforts. These thoughts, while not always true, can exacerbate his frustration and create a cycle of resentment. The universe is asking you to approach this moment with understanding rather than confrontation. Your brother's negative feelings are directed toward him, not you. They represent his struggles, pain, and coping mechanisms with emotions he may not fully comprehend. This is not your fault, and you cannot fix it for him. What you can do is respond compassionately while also protecting your emotional peace. It's important to remember that compassion does not imply letting someone hurt you or ignoring harmful behavior. It entails acknowledging where those emotions are coming from, establishing healthy boundaries, and remaining grounded in your own worth. You can care for him without carrying the weight of his emotions as your own. Parents play a significant role in shaping how siblings interact. They can foster a sense of togetherness where everyone feels supported and valued. However, without intending to, parents can foster competition or rivalry. For example, if one child is praised more frequently or appears to receive more attention, the other may feel invisible or less important. This does not imply that parents choose favorites on purpose, rather, it is often a natural result of family dynamics. In your case, your brother may have noticed when you were praised or supported, and instead of being happy for you, he may have felt excluded. These feelings can develop quietly over time, especially if he isn't comfortable discussing them. As a result, jealousy, resentment, and even anger can be difficult to understand or control. The universe is sending you a message that your parents are supportive of you. This may be causing tension between you and your brother. It's critical to recognize that your parents' love is not limited. There is no limit to how much they can love both of you. Love, attention, and affection are not limited resources, they are infinite. Jealousy can arise when someone believes they are not receiving their fair share of love or attention. When one person believes another is taking more than their fair share, they may begin to feel excluded or overlooked. This can make them angry, confused, or even bitter, even if it wasn't the intent. The truth is that parents often do not intend to foster rivalry. Most parents love both of their children equally, but they may unintentionally give more attention to one than the other. This could be due to a variety of factors, including one child going through a difficult time, facing health challenges, or dealing with a personal issue that requires additional support. In such cases, the extra attention is not an indication of favoritism, but rather an attempt to assist the child in need. In your situation, you might feel that your parents are on your side, and that is completely okay. They adore you, and that is important. But your brother may not see things the same way. He may feel that there is favoritism or bias, even if this is not true. This perception can exacerbate his anger and resentment, even if he is unable to express why. It's not necessarily about you, it's about your brother's perspective on the situation. He may be struggling to find his place in the family or with his own sense of identity. When he feels he isn't receiving equal recognition, he may become frustrated, jealous, or even sad. This is where understanding comes in. The emotions your brother is feeling are genuine, even if they do not make sense to you. What is important is to recognize that this is not a personal attack. His emotions are a result of his internal struggles, not something you caused. When the universe sends you a message like this, it isn't necessarily to protect yourself from your brother, but rather to understand his emotional state and respond compassionately. Although the universe acknowledges your brother's negative emotions, it also assures you that nothing bad will come of them. He may have thoughts about hurting you, but these are just thoughts. His plans will not succeed. The universe is on your side and will keep you safe. How would you respond in such a situation? The answer is empathy and open communication. It may not always be easy, but approaching your brother with kindness, understanding, and a willingness to listen can help calm the situation. A simple conversation can sometimes break down walls of misunderstanding, jealousy, and anger. If you feel secure doing so, talk to your brother about how you both feel. Share your thoughts and concerns, and allow him to express his own. This is not about blaming or accusing, but about starting a conversation that leads to healing and resolution. When we communicate openly, we often discover that the issues we've been holding on to are the result of assumptions or misperceptions. One of the most powerful aspects of this cosmic message is the assurance that you are not alone. The universe is on your side, supporting you through this emotional challenge. While it is natural to feel concerned or anxious about the situation, the universe encourages you to believe that everything will work out for your best interests. The universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, always has a plan for you, even when things appear uncertain. In moments of doubt or fear, the key is to let go of your concerns and believe that the divine order is at work. The universe will not let anything truly harmful happen to you. You are protected by the loving forces that surround you, and it is critical to maintain that trust even when things seem chaotic. The universe asks you to pray, to connect with divine energy, and to ask for guidance and protection.